this grill is a silver. This is the original one with a gloss black one. So the very first thing you gotta do is remove all these clips. This guy right here, this guy for the intake, air intake, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and this one right here, right there. And then at the end of it, there is like a push pins here that you gotta push to separate this piece with this piece. It's the same thing on the other side right there. So let me do that right now. This guy for the intake, air intake, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and this one right here, right there. And then at the end of it, there is like a push pins here that you gotta push to separate this piece with this piece. It's the same thing on the other side right there. So let me do that right now. Way of removing this thing. So just find the notch right there. Just slowly slide it in, and then put it up like that, and then it should be like it will stop, and then like this, and then like you can feel it will stop, and then I mean you can pull the whole thing, no matter, and then it will come off basically if you kind of force it like that. But yeah, just put it back a little bit, and then you can use this one, and then that's how you remove it. Okay, so I got everything out. It's all right there. So again, there, here, one here. This is the hardest one to remove, but then just be patient with it. You're gonna finagle your tool to remove it. It might be a little bit harder to do, but you should be able to do that with no problem. Then one right here, one right there, there, and then that's it. And then now to separate the main piece, the centerpiece, with this side piece right here on the underneath it. Let's see if I can show you guys. Let's see here. I already removed the other side right there. So it's like this, right? So basically you just lift it up, push it underneath like this, and then that should allow this piece to go. Okay, all right, now it's out, it's right there. So this is what now it looks like. So the next step will be removing some bolts here. I think these are 10 mil. So one here, there, and then I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, everything is out. These are the bolts that came from these things right here, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know how many is this, like 8 or 7. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do, we'll put it aside right here, and then the next thing we're gonna do is remove the cover, the wheel well cover. It's this guy. So there's like this, and then there's like a push thing here right here that you got to take off. So we'll just move it aside, and then to be able to access there's like, I think there's 10 mil as well. There's 3 bolts right here. So unfortunately you can't use like a ratcheting tool or something. I mean, you can, I guess, but yeah, I'm gonna use a ratcheting tool here, I guess. So maybe not the powered one. So right here, then that should slide forward once those removed. So that's gonna be on both sides. So I'll show you how to remove the cover first. So it's 732 size. So here we go. There's one right here. There's another one right here. So there's 4. So that's okay, there it is. So there's 4, and then I'm going to remove this one right now with my tool. So kind of finagle it in there, kind of harder here with doing with one hand. But there it is. Got it. Gonna wiggle it, pull it. Oh, kind of hard, this guy. Okay, because I'm using one hand, so a little bit harder. But these are push pins that grab to it, so that's why it's kind of. Alright, I end up cutting it because it's the won't come out pretty. There's pretty stuck in there, so I end up cutting it right there, and yeah, it's like it won't move at all. Anyway, yeah, it's been stuck there for really good, so that's why it looks like on the back side of it, right there. So the good thing is I have some clips here that are saved up. You know, this is a skinny one. So if I'll show you right there, let me see if I can move that. Let me just see. I'll show you what it looks like in the back. And I'll align it later on. So basically like that. So like that. So it's basically what it looks like later on. So I'm gonna changing this to this push type instead of that one. So like I said, for moving forward later on, I might need to remove this, you know. So this makes things a little bit easier. So it's like this. There's push pins as well. This kind of the screw type, but yeah, it's kind of the same thing. But instead of the other one that basically got stuck there pretty good. So now, time to remove the bolts, the skinny bolts that's holding the cover. So it's right there. So you can use your hand to remove it. So it's all pretty loose basically. So now that is that, we put this aside. I'm gonna do the other side, of course. So basically what you do, oh, it's kind of dirty inside. Remove that right there, and then kind of move this out of the way. So it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but should be able to move here. So the only thing you need to do is to get access right here. So I don't know, it's gonna be hard to see, but there is 3 bolts right here because I did this one before. 1, 2, 3. I think. Okay, so I basically use the wheel to kind of hold that cover. Right there are the bolts, so it's gonna be 1 here, 2 right there, and then another one right there. So this one, this is the hardest part, I would say, with this job. So let me set up my tool and I'll show you. Oh man, there's a lot of dirt inside. Let me take that off really quick. Oh, dang it, look at that. Jesus. All right, anywho, so that's that. So it's right there. So that's the most outer one. So of course, make sure of that, and then right there. So then of course, you know, let's say for the sake of the shortening this video, let's say that part is out. You just move your socket to the next one. You're gonna feel it right here. It's kind of hard to do this one. You can see it. I think this is gonna be way easier removing the wheels, but I'd rather not do that. These wheels are heavy. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, there you go. Got it, one in. Holy cow, it's gonna be a while to remove this, but yeah, that's what the idea is of this one. So 3 bolts, 10 mil bolts, 10 millimeter bolts. So I'm gonna be right back to show you what it looks like. Okay, finally 3 of those bolts are out. Again, there's 1 right here, 1 right there, and 1 right there, and here they are. They are pain in the behind to remove. So this is the 1/4 inch socket that I use. So with a 10 mil socket runs right there. So I'm gonna do that both sides, and then we're ready to remove the bumper after this. Okay, so everything is out. So again, 3 10mm bolts in each side. There you go. And then of course these are for the screws for the wheel well cover. And now time to remove it. One thing I noticed with the new grill, this needs to be punched out later on, and then I was still thinking if I'm gonna do the same thing or just gonna do bolt it in. So I don't know yet, but yeah, so to remove it, this needs to go up and about. Let's see here. There's a clip right there. There's a clip on this side, this guy right here. So just lift it up. See, it moves already. So right there, so this is the very top right here. So on the side, just need to pull it forward right there. So now it's out, right? So now we'll do the other side right here. Kind of pull it. Oh, this one's kind of, there you go. A little bit forced there, so it sounds like something broke, but nah, it should be okay. So now this will come off. So still still holding on this side. Oh, came back on here. So here, see it right there. So there's a lot of connections here. Maybe I'll try to remove it. Just kind of move it forward a little bit, but not all the way. So make sure I'll be able to access the grill without removing the whole thing, like off the car. This is holding it right here. So there's a connection right here. I think this is for the sprayer. So I will get that and I'll be right back. Okay, now it's all out, so just leave it hanging like that, so it's touching the ground right now. So you see it right there. So by the way, this is the water washer, or the front washer for the for the camera right there on the back, on the bottom right here. So it's, if you follow it, it's gonna go there right there. So that's the Lincoln Star. Again, for those who are planning to replace their Lincoln Star because it's dim or it's out. So the first time I did this, I just moved the bumper one side. I didn't remove both sides. So you should be able to access it. It's kind of like this much. So you should be able to, like, put a stool or chair in front of the car, and it should be able to remove that. So you remove this. I think this is a 12mm. Kind of skinny bolt screw right here, and then this one, so up and down, and then this two right here is holding it, and I should be able to pop it. This guy right here as well, should be able to push it in, and then remove this. That's connection right there. It's connection for the camera right there as well. And then yeah, that's the only thing you gotta do with the Lincoln Star. Again, once the bumper is out, you remove this. I think this is 8mm, but you should be able to figure that. This nut right here, this thing, this 12mm. There's there. Remove this. You have to remove it. You just need to push it in. Able to do it right here on the other side, right there. Oh, kind of hard. This is hard doing it like there. So you remove that, this, and the Lincoln Star illuminated star should come out, and then you can put in a new one in. Oh, this is the one that's holding it as well. So you gotta make sure you use like a flat screwdriver to like push it. I broke it last time I did it, because like, I need to use two flat screwdrivers, but for whatever reason it's kind of brittle. One of this broke, but one's still holding it in place. But then again, you got these two bolts, four basically, that's gonna hold the star, so I should be fine. All right, Here we go. Okay, one thing. So these rivets right here, that I need to like drill those out. Unfortunately, I didn't. I don't know why they did that, but I guess they did that. So as well as right here, that should be riveted out. I guess that's holding it right there as well. And another one right here, so that should allow the thing to come off right here as well. I think that's about it. And then yeah, just like looking at it, kind of matches right here. That rivet, that one right there, that's one right there, here, and then on top, right there, right there, right there. So unfortunately, I don't have a riveter, so Alright, let me just show you that I'm drilling out the rivets on here. So basically I'm just using a normal drill, but at the back of it you gotta hold it later on once it's almost out, and you gotta like use a side counter to rivet. Okay guys, so oh man, this is a big job, more than I expected, but anywho. So I drill out the rivets here. So it's aluminum rivets. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, one here, one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So including the sides. So now, so this top piece, this kind of like skull could come off, and then I'm gonna work on the sides and then the bottom after this. All right, so to remove it, it's right there. There's one here already removed that, so just like stabbing like that, and then here, so this whole piece comes off. So I'm gonna put it aside right there. So that's what it looks like on the back of it. So now we're gonna work on removing this. So it looks like it also riveted, but this one is plastic now. That right there. So I'm hoping that should be an easy work to do to remove it. All right. Okay. See you the next step. Okay, so I got the plastic parts drilled out as well. There's one right there, one right here, right there, right there, everything right here. Then this part needs to be drilled out as well, right here. So this is the aluminum. This is one of the big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this cover needs to be taken off. So I removed this one. This was 7/16 for this one. This is the kind of like skinny nut that holds this. Is like the plastic that cuts through. It kind of makes a groove on this plastic piece of the Lincoln Star, and then I'm gonna remove this and this, and then that should come out, including the camera right there on the bottom. So I'm gonna remove that, remove here. The only thing of it is it's like the grill is kind of got sandwiched by this piece, and then of course the white piece up front. So let's see how we'll be able to take it out. Okay guys, we run to a problem here. So the problem is, for whatever reason, Lincoln, again, so as I mentioned a while ago, the grill is sandwiched with this outer skin in a way, the whole piece, basically in behind the front bumper, the colored part right here, which mine is white. So it seems like you gotta remove the whole piece out, which is a lot of work. So I'll see if I could just finagle it. I probably need to like work on moving this away from it and see if that will work. All right, I'll let you know. Okay guys, finally got it out. Oh my God, I'm tired. Oh man. One thing I'm gonna tell you, don't do this. Just paint your grill. Of course you still need to put it down, you know, remove the bumper so you can cover the back side of it, you know. So when you spray it, you're gonna be spraying your whatever behind your grill will be. But yeah, because basically I forced this like that, really like about, you know, a foot and a half, and then tinigil that, force these tabs to, you know, force these tabs to go in, and then, you know, once it releases, kind of like just force it in. And like this kind of, the good thing is the bumper is a little bit softer, easier to move rather than this back piece right here. Again, it's two pieces. I don't know, I mean, it's kind of stupid design by Lincoln, but yeah, that's what they did. So all right, so gonna clean it up a little bit, and then gonna put the new one in and see what it looks like. Okay guys, I'm doing this by myself, so kind of slowly finagling it in. So lighting up those tabs right there. There's a hole for it. There's one here, 1, 2 on the side, 3. So like that, I'm gonna force it in to line up, and like that. So I'm not locking it in yet, but this one kind of locked it by itself. So right here, let's see if I can do it one hand. So I'm doing this by myself, so kind of holding the bumper so I can see it better rather than it's facing down. So yeah, it's almost done. So I'm just gonna force these tabs in to lock it in place, and I think we're done. So of course, yeah, slowly and surely I'm doing this by myself, so a little bit harder than I expected. But okay, so there it is, just mocking it up. So what it looks like. So I'm gonna install my Lincoln Star. I'll put it in the back. I'm gonna bring it down again, and then it should be good. One thing, just for those who are planning to install the Lincoln Star or replacing it, so this, so I pop it on, and then it will lock it in place. So this tab will hold it, but you just need to put this on, and then there's 2 screws here, right here, to hold that in place, and then one here, right here, and I don't know if it works, but here, there you go. And then just tighten those, tighten this. There's basically 2 screws right here, 2 nuts right here. It's kind of weird looking nut, so because it cuts through the plastic piece of these Lincoln Stars. So that's how it works on that side. So if you guys not doing the whole grill thingy, that's how it is. That's how easy it is. Again, the most hardest part here is taking out the bumper, or, you know, like look what I did. I did take it up completely here, so it's just hanging with the cover underneath. So yeah, so it is. So tighten it again. It's only one connector right there. That's about it. There's your camera right here, front camera. Already installed it. So there's 2 bolts right here. You just need to like put it here under this cover. Okay, everything is tight. So just an FYI, this nut is 7/16. I'm not sure why they need to, like, you know, standardize this, but 7/16 on this guy, this 2, and then this guy is number 7. So I see here number 7 right there. So tighten that, and then you should be good to go. Just put it back together. Rivet gun and palm rivet. So there's called palm rivets. It looks like this. So I think you're gonna see it like that. It's kind of plastic. It's there plastic. So that's that. So I can put that there, here, over here, down here, there. So they're all over the place. So I'm kind of showing you what this rivet gun looks like. It's like so here. So I'm just going to show you how it's done. So insert that and then press, then until it breaks. It's going to break it. Oh, this is not clean, but got an idea. Let me try again here. I don't know why, but yeah. So I'm just gonna cut that off, but that's how it works on this one. So I'll show you in a bit. Okay, it's time to install the cover, the top piece here with this rivet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To install this one, I think I showed it in my last video, but there is this guide pin here that goes to this, and then so take your time, then this go over this, and then that should be it. It's time to wrap up.